so now I'm doing the boring bit, really. This bit really bores the hell out of me, but we'll get it done. I've already got the first verse done. I'm going to do the second part of it. Now, basically, it's the vocal production in that, getting it set up so that it runs in time with the rest of the beats. I'm not really going to do a massive production session on it. I just want to get it actually into the beats and running with the beats. So, yeah. So I've done the first half of it. So I'll let you hear that first. Hopefully the mic will pick all of this up all right. So that is that. So we gotta do the last bit then. So I'm gonna just copy across this bass and get the last part done. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and let it run. So just bear with me. We'll get there. It just take a bit of time. And whenever you're doing vocal production, it always takes time because you have to spend an awful lot of time trying to work stuff out. So as we go along, if there's anything that I find that's useful, I'll tell you about it. I'm going to be using flex time quite a lot in this, so you'll be able to get to see how that works within Logic, I believe it's called, Logic. So I'm just going to cut all of this shit out. Okay, so I'm just shifting this a wee bit further forward so that it fits in. Yeah, that's a wee bit more like it now. These vocals were somewhere around about 123, but they weren't kind of bang on, so I'm just having to make small changes of flex time. So how I did that is Command and F, or Apple F. I already have this track set to polyphonic because it's a vocal track, but if you look, you've got it just slices monophonic, polyphonic. Do not know what these two are. I've only just started using this recently, but with it set in that way, it's great because it just automatically picks out the transient points, and I can just move it slightly. I'm not moving it massively. If I moved it massively, it would time stretch it really heavily, and it would be, the vocal wouldn't be the same. But this works for what I need it for, to be honest with you. Another quick tip is if you want to zoom in on something really quickly in Logic, just select it and press Z, and boom. It took me ages to find that out, and yes, it does take me ages to find this stuff out. Okay, so no, don't do that. So let's not do that. Let's put this bad boy over to here. Some of you might have noticed, if you actually listen to my music or pay attention to anything that I do, some of the vocals are different on this. I went back to the original sample pack and found loads of different phrases, so I'm going to use that for the remix, so it's a little bit different compared to the other one. Alright, so that sounds about right, I think. next?
It's not the same.
Okay, so that needs to be cut. Let's drag it back to the one.
It's not the same. Leave me down.
Okay, so that is bang on the money there, but requires a little removal.
It's not the same. Leave me down.
Oh, wrong way. Oops, wrong way. 2, 3.
It's not the same. Leave me down.
Yeah, she sounds. I don't know if you can hear that, but she sounds like she's got a blocked nose when she's singing the now. I think it's just the way the time stretching works, but it sounds pretty cool.
It's not the same. Leave me down.
Yeah, definitely. It must be to do with the effects or something. I'll just put it back a wee bit.
It's not the same. Leave me down. It's not the same. Leave me down. It's not the same. Leave me down.
Perfecto. Mando. Perfecto. Mando.
Leave me down.
Yeah, so he does start there. Zoom in that bad boy.
Leave me down. Leave me down. Leave me down.
Oh, I might just, now that I've done that one, I might just copy that other one over. Alright, let's see this.
Leave me down. Leave me down.
I believe that is us finished. The vocal mix. Right, let's hear this now.
I apologize. I take it back. If I was wrong, if I was wrong, it's funny how it's not the same. Leave me down. Leave me down.
Okay, so the boring bit is done. Yay! The snorbore. The snorbore. Okay, so the vocals are done. Let's do the piano. I'm going to take the vocal out actually, because actually I might leave the piano in or the vocal in. Cause what I want to do is get me a piano. Okay, so I'm probably going to use. I usually use Contact for this, so I'll just use Contact this time. But it's a processor where it takes, and the thing about it is that I never have it right when I want to mix it down, so it takes ages. So I'm going to do it for this because Contact's cool to have, but I only really use Contact if I'm building my own sounds, because it just, the big libraries are brilliant and they're superb. They're absolutely amazing, but they just take up so much CPU that I can't write at the same time as using one. Today we will use the Vienna. Oh, we'll go with the Pop Idol one moment.
I apologize. I apologize.
Oh, there we go. Ha. See? That's nice, isn't it? Right, I'm probably gonna cut this bitch off. Right. Yeah. So yeah, so I'm just playing about with melodies really at the minute. What I want to do is mute that actually, because I want to this here I want to up that a wee bit. So alright, so that is the start, at least. Let me just check this, because I want to see that is like against this. What's that on? That is on. Right, so what I want to do. Sorry, I've got the note capture on. Yeah, you get used to that. You'll get used to that. This goes up onto E. Where does this go up onto? It goes up onto F. I wonder if I move these boys up to F. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, so stick with fans. Come on. Absolutely love. Okay, so what I did there was I'm just writing a melody for the piano. That wasn't actually the melody that I had got in my mind at the minute, to be brutally honest with you. But it works, and that's how I write a lot of my music. I just kind of mess around until I find something that's pretty cool, and change the finger shapes. But usually I work in triads, so I very rarely go outside of it, unless I do sevenths or fifths. But it's not very often, to be truthful. Right now I'm only writing on this piano. I'll probably change this sound, to be honest with you. I'm thinking actually about doing a really old school 80s or 90s piano break, you know, the ba 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 ba, you know, one of those in the middle of it. But we'll see how that goes. I'm not too sure just yet. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The other good thing as well is it gives me a melody to build longer sustained notes off. So, for example, I can use the same thing for arpeggiators. In fact, I'll show you how to do. I'll actually show you how to do that now, actually, because it'd be easier. I'll throw in the old synth master because the synth master's great for them. So just, by the way, just so that you know, if you hold Alt and you drag something, it just makes an automatic copy. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to change this slightly in that. I'm taking all of this off, and I'm going to try something new that I haven't tried before, but yet I've seen in about 1 million different things. Yeah, I've seen it in about 1 million different tutorials, but I've never actually tried it myself. In fact, I don't even know where to find it, so you'll just have to bear with me a second. Let's see. So essentially, all I'm doing is putting the root notes at the root of the triad at the start of each. I'm gonna select all. I'm gonna go somewhere to somewhere. Transform. Yes, that's probably it. Maybe not. Ah. Fixed note length. Apply operations across. That's weird. Oh well. Because they're all the same length now, we can go like this. Nice. that is effectively what I was trying to do there. But the truth of the matter is that I don't actually know how to do it for that right length. Is the honest truth. But so basically what you're left with is that if I stick then the old synth master on this. Okay, so I just got this new recently. I love this plugin, brilliant, because it's the only one that has an arpeggiator that actually works. It's the only one that works for me. Let's just say that. I can't even remember who makes it, so I just sit and fiddle around here until I can find the right people. Maybe it's not. Maybe I bet you it doesn't work on this because it's a friggin'. Because it's a VST probably. Oh. That's the only thing about working on a Mac. Logic doesn't like VSTs. At least I don't know how to work out to make it like them. Oh well, guess I'm not going to be able to show you that, as I thought I was going to be able to. So what I'll do is just put something on that we can put chords on or something. Probably is a good idea. Actually, I'll show you with the FM8 just so you can get an idea, because I'm nearly sure that the FM8 has. Maybe I know what's wrong. That was what was wrong. I was being a dick. There we go. Synth master, right. So the reason that didn't work is because I was being an asshole. Right, so let us load just a preset because I'm not kind of fucking around here. Right. the idea. So what I'm going to do now for the next wee bit, I'm actually going to sit and work on this piano part again, but that's the idea of the arpeggiator. You see how that works and you see how that works in, so obviously there's going to be a good filter moment for that later on, but obviously I'm going to work on the sound because I don't really want that. But just to play this part out for this part of the video, whenever I come back, I'll be starting to arrange again. I'm just going to finish off all the sounds so you'll get a better idea. I'll let you hear the sounds again whenever I come back.